Hi, I'm Annabella, the Happy Carnivore. Welcome to my channel. Today, the star of the show is some Y-bone steak, and what are we doing with it? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to do a dry brining experiment. So we got some lovely Celtic sea salt here, and I'm going to put the salt on these babies, and I'm going to dry brine it for not one, not two, but for 3 whole days. So it's very exciting. Woo, so excited. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the salt on the steak and then I'm going to let it dry in my fridge, I guess, or whatever you call it. I'm going to put it in my fridge for 3 days, so let's see how it goes. So we'll just sprinkle some salt here. Well, that looks pretty good. And then what I'm going to do is turn it around. I'm just going to sprinkle salt on this side. And I'm very excited to see how this turns out. So I will see you in 3 days' time. Bye, guys. Hi, I'm back. 3 days have passed and I thought I'd show you what the meat looks like. Doesn't that look just crazy? I'll just show you. Like, it has no smell. It's been in the fridge all this time. Honestly. Now look at this. Maybe just this one. It feels like a bit spongy. It's very different. So now I'm going to put the pan on and fry these babies. Oh, and I did wash my hands. I'm a good girl. So guys, I've got the pan nice and scorching hot. Well, pretty hot. And I'm going to put butter on the pan. So I'm very curious to see how this cooks too. It's supposed to be very tender. So I'm very excited. Butter melting. So I'm just going to do 2 of these steaks. Yay! Oh, I'm so excited. There's that. Honestly, so excited. This doesn't look good. It smells really good. Look at that fat. I think this is going to taste really rich. I'm excited. Yay! I'm really excited. I just remembered I was accidentally crowding the pan. You're not supposed to do that. You should just smell this steak. Ah. Ooh, wow. I really don't know what it's going to be like. It's so exciting. Just look at that. Look at the colour of that plant. That looks so golden. Seriously. Wow. What's going on there? So cool. Just look at that. Wow. Okay, I've let it cook for about a minute and 10 seconds or so. So I'm going to take it off the pan now. Wow. Just look at that. Seriously. Wow, that looks amazing. So golden. Wow. So, I'll just put that on the pan. And not pan, plate. And I'm just going to cover the plate with foil, and we'll wait 5 to 10 minutes. Be back shortly. So here it is, guys. Just look at how golden that is. I'm really surprised. Now, I've waited 3 days. You've only had to wait a few minutes. I have to try this. And I need butter on this. Who am I kidding? Of course I need butter. So I'll just dip it in the butter. Wow. It's very different. So that's what it looks like. Now for the tasting. Look at the fibres there. That looks very interesting. I never thought I'd be this person that tries all different things with steaks. So I'll just dip it in the butter. Wow. It's very different. So just have another taste. It's really good. In the back of your palate, it's a really lovely flavour, but I don't know how to describe it. Just a bit more. It's definitely tender, very tender, very beefy, I guess. This bit from that part, let's just have a taste of the fat. So may as well dip it in butter. Wow. The flavour of the fat, it's really surprising. It's like my face lit up eating it. It's definitely got a more intense flavour. It's really good, guys. Oh, it's really good. I'm actually failing to describe how good it is. You know, I haven't had meat barbecued in a long time, but I think this is what it's reminding me of, meat that's been barbecued. Wow. Definitely a very intense flavour. Definitely tender. It's really good. I thought I'd show you the meat that it's been more tender on that side. Oops. Let's just dip it in some butter and taste it. It's a little bit chewier. I'm going to eat this and then I'm going to tell you what I think about it all. Hi guys, I'm back. It's a couple of days later and I thought I'd tell you what I thought about my little experiment. Overall, I was very happy with it. Very much surprised. The flavour was phenomenal. Beefy, rich, so deep, such depth. Honestly, worth that alone. I can understand why people dry brine meat for a long time, just for the flavour. And even though I've never had dry aged meat, I think that's a word, or aged meat, I can understand why people do it because of the difference in the flavour. It was Chef kiss. So how was the tenderness? Part of the reason why I'm doing these experiments is I'm eating more steak. I'm eating wide-bone steak, which can be a bit on the tough side. It definitely made it more tender. Believe me, dry brining steak just takes it up several notches. It was much more tender than if you hadn't dry brined it, but it was a little bit patchy. Some places were a little bit on the tougher side. I realised I should have cut some of the meat off because it had dry brined for too long, but you live and learn. And I imagine that if you had fattier meat than my meat, then it would be way more tender. So that's my steak's fault, not dry brining. So what was the most surprising thing I found from it? One, the barbecue taste, that surprised me, but the biggest surprise was the taste of the fat itself, which anyone that watches me knows I love the fat off meat, which, it's the best bit. So yeah, the flavour was just outstanding. I have done other steak experiments, and you should check them out. I did one where you did a dry brine of salt and powdered milk, and that was very tender. There's more than one video on steak experiments, and all of them help make the meat really yum and tender, so you should check them out. So overall, it was a really fun experiment. It was really just amazing to try different techniques, and the taste was amazing, so it was definitely worth it. So I hope so much that you enjoyed watching this. If you enjoyed watching it, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with anyone that you know would like this. That would mean a lot to me. It would really help my channel to grow. And thank you so much for watching this. I really hope you had fun. I feel very privileged to be able to make these videos for you. And I'm really hoping my voice is okay. I've had dental work, I'm on painkillers, so I'm not drinking, just on carnivore and on medicine. Okay guys, I love you so much. Bye. Hi guys, I thought I'd give you just a little bit of an extra treat. So stay tuned. Now it's time to get up close and personal. So I need to tell you something funny that happened. I've been seeing my acupuncturist for many, many years now. And you're losing weight on carnivore when something like this happens. I was hopping down onto the bed, and as I was laying down, my undies decided they wanted to fall down. So that is a sign that you are losing weight on carnivore. So that I thought was really funny. So some behind the scene details about this filming. I had my massage, and I had massive acupuncture brain, as I call it. I don't normally get that after massage, but boy was I wiped out. So it took a lot of mental energy, had to rest for a bit before I could make the video. It was worth it because it was a really yummy steak, and I really hope you enjoyed it too. What I find fascinating about carnivore is that for me, it just feels that there's no end to creativity on carnivore. It's just been so amazing to tap into my past creative side. And tell me, has it been like that for you? I'm very curious. I'm sure it's not just me. Something about the cook, I really couldn't get over the change in the steak. Just the color change. I thought that was really fascinating. And so far, nothing has beaten my dry brine with powdered milk and salt. So far, I'm sure there's going to be something I'll find later on, but for now, nothing has compared to it. So what about Easter? What are you guys doing? Are you staying true to plan, or are you doing keto version of things? I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I was going to make keto Easter egg sort of thing without chocolate, but I don't think I'm going to do it now. Today is 283 days of eating every day with no restrictive eating, and 272 days of carnivore, which has been so exciting, and it makes my heart so happy because I just thought I'd starve forever. So that's really amazing. And guys, I spoke to my acupuncturist and I said to him, I feel like I'd lost, say, 30 to 40 kilos, which I think is 66 to 88 pounds. And he said, yep, he thinks I've lost that much too, which is just amazing. I'm not capable yet of stepping on a scale without wanting to cry buckets, you know. So, but still, it's so exciting. And that was done without restricting. It was done just, you know, eating every day, which is pretty cool. And I love watching Dr. Anthony Chaffee talk about how to lose weight on carnivore by not getting into like a major deficit, which I have consumed so much cream, cheese, you name it, and I've lost weight, which I'm pretty excited about. Now with diabetes stuff, my HbA1c was 6.2. I was gutted, guys, because my last blood test was 5.9, but then that blood test I was taking 2 diabetes tablets, and now this year I've got off one of them. So I'm probably doing better than what I think. And my auntie said, you know, they're good numbers and lots of doctors would be really happy with them. I mean, I am off a tablet, so I'll just keep working at it, and one day I can say bye diabetes. And I got off my blood pressure medicine first couple of months of carnivore, so that's just pure gold as well. My kidneys and liver, they're great, so that's pretty awesome. I got a tooth pulled out, and let's just say it was not fun. I had some major bleeding issues, so my blood wouldn't clot, and that's not the first time. So had to have 2 blood tests today. My doctor's checking blood clotting disorders, I guess, and most likely going to need to see hematologist. So we'll cross that bridge when and if and all that sort of stuff. It's causing some issues, so I guess it's just better to, now that there's more and more symptoms, just to find out exactly what's going on. So hopefully it's not too big of a drama to find out. I'm so happy it's getting colder here. I love autumn and winter. They're just the best seasons, at least for me. And I just expect that how I'm going to manage losing weight on carnivore and clothes is just nothing but baggy clothing, I feel. As long as the trousers fit me and don't fall down, I think that's going to be how I'm going to be rolling, you know. I've got some really nice winter clothes from last year, so I just plan on wearing them for as long as possible. It's a nice problem to have, you know. Well, darlings, it's super late here. I had a few technical issues, so it just meant I spent a lot of time doing this, but I really hope you've enjoyed it, and I just want to say good night. I love you. Thank you for all your support, your love, your encouragement. Thank you for subscribing. To my dear subscribers that comment, thank you for encouraging me so much. You mean the world to me. I feel so grateful and so thankful that we have such a great community. So you take care of yourselves, stay safe. I love you so much. Bye. Sweet dreams later. Bye.